How you doing, everybody? It's Rod Steele back with another Transformers review. As you can see, there is no alcohol tonight. We're on an alcohol spree for a couple weeks now. Pretty much drank every night in a row, so I figured I'd take the night off and do a sober review. So, unfortunately, if you're looking for the copious amounts of swearing and everything else, there probably won't be any. But here we go again with this animated series. So this is Lockdown. It's a fairly nice figure. Lockdown appears in one episode. I don't remember the name. I didn't do the research on it. But I know he's a bounty hunter, and he likes to basically, whoever pays him the most, he'll go out and do the job for you. Also, from what the package says, it says he wears a Decepticon symbol, but if I remember correctly, in the cartoon he doesn't have one at all. But on the back of the package it says he wears this because it enables him to get access areas. It just, the Decepticon symbol is able to get him places where I guess the Autobot symbol couldn't. But anyway, as I was saying, when he captures somebody, he likes to basically take something from them. Their skill or whatever you want, their ability, and he makes upgrades, which makes him stronger, I guess a more efficient bounty hunter. I know he has a past with Ratchet. He is the reason why I guess Lethal 1 memory was erased. He took Ratchet's, whatever that thing was, EMF or whatever the goddamn thing he had, and he made it into a weapon. Tell you the truth, I don't know why he comes to Earth in the first place, but I do remember the episode where Megatron once has a bounty on Starscream's head for his betrayal, and he does reappear in that episode, and he works with Prowl. That's pretty much it. As you can see, it's a nice looking figure. I like it, one, because I actually know someone who has a car that looks exactly like this, like a primer gray. The side pipes, the exhaust pipes come out the side. It actually shoots flames. He's actually got like studs all over his car. It's very similar to his. This car kind of reminds me of like a Corvette. You can tell from just the way from basically this part on, looks like a Corvette car. He's got the giant blower sticking up out of the hood, which is pretty cool. He's got these spikes, studs, or whatever you want, coming out of his wheels. I guess kind of like Mad Max. You can see his grill is jagged for ramming. And he has like a purplish tint colored window. He also has that in the back for his taillights and his headlights. But other than that, it's a good looking vehicle in my opinion. I like it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't buy it. I don't buy Transformers just to buy them. I only buy the ones I like. But of course, then again, I do buy certain Transformers which turn out to be pieces of shit. But this thing isn't one of them. This is a nice car. It's like a shiny, you can see the plastic black, but then in here it's even almost like a primer flat black. And then he has the green up in here. And with the gold Decepticon symbol. He's got silver paint in the back and up front on his grill. Bumper, I guess you would call it. He does have two holes for exhaust pipes. It's a nice figure. Rolls pretty nice, obviously, and it's got giant wheels on it. Why wouldn't it roll nice? But besides that, I'd much rather talk about the figure, because the figure is much cooler. Get this out of here. See, what I do is I usually just rip these off right away, because it just makes the transformation easier, just to get them out of the way, because there's no real need for them. And pop this off here. This separates, and these pull it down and become his arms. and then you rotate him around, and then as you can see here in his chest, opens up, and there is his head. Switch the waist around, obviously, and then you just can transform his legs however you want. Yeah, I guess that's about right. And then you can just reapply them. Like so, and there you have it. Now this is weapon, fits onto his hand, his arm, forearm, whatever you want. He's got this hook, or damage I'm guessing. I don't know anyone else it would be for. And that fits on his arm. And then with his blower, there's a little tiny button down in here. Which actually, if you push, like I do it because the button's so goddamn tiny, these little guns pop out. And then you can switch the blower and face it the opposite direction, and then that fits right back in here, and there you have it. And then his hand pulls out. And all in all, this is a decent figure. He is super tall. You can pull up his shoulder pads too. He's a really tall figure for deluxe class. I don't think I've ever had a deluxe class that was this large. Especially to come out of a deluxe, you know, you see the size of the car, it's not that big, and then when you transform, he just turns into this monstrosity of a transformer that rivals the Voyager class Starscream. And he's a badass character. You know what I mean? He's a real badass character. He's got decent articulation. He actually even has a knee joint, even though his legs are really blocky. But I'm not really going to fault him too much for that. And of course, he can't get his leg back now, for some strange reason. He does have like a head movement, as you can see. One thing I don't like is, the biggest problem with this figure is his hand here. It's like a retard hand. For some reason, both of his hands don't pull out all the way. So it's kind of always crooked, you know. It looks kind of dumb. Like I said, the same thing with this hand. And then his thighs are just like, you know, his legs are just way huge for his body. Like they do stick out fairly far. So he does kind of have like an odd look to him. But besides that, he's an awesome transformer. You know what I mean? Like, he's just really nice. This green up in here is a darker green than down in here. I'm not really sure why they did that. Maybe that's the way it is in the cartoon. I never took notice. He's got these cool spike things, almost like he's like a metal dude. You know, he's like, you know, he's gonna go out and jam out and kick some shit. He does have like a red light filtering in his head, which yeah, it works pretty well. It's pretty nice. Besides that, that's pretty much it all I really have to say for him. If you see him, pick him up. It's a good transformer out of the line. Compared to some of the ones I've seen, I don't know, like that, the Ratchet character, just doesn't look appealing. But this guy is a good figure to have in your collection. If you're not trying to go out and just buy the whole collection because you're just going to go out and buy the whole collection. If you're just buying certain ones, I would recommend buying this one. He has a nice looking alt mode. His robot mode. Which, to me, he don't even really look like a robot, really. I mean, with his face, he just doesn't look like a robot. I don't know. He doesn't really look like one. But he has a pretty cool weapon. Anything with a hook is always cool for mangling. And he does have a little guns that little penis tips here. But he's got giant child-bearing hips, so he could probably shoot out multiple transformers, I'm guessing. He stands fairly well. what can I say? He's a good looking figure. He's a tall figure. For $10, you can't go wrong buying it. You're gonna spend $10, you want your money's worth. This gives it to you. But anyway, this has been a review with Rod Steel with Animated Deluxe Lockdown. I'm recommending them, obviously. And everybody out there, take it easy. Adios, muchachos.